Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to film my 5th update in my 2022 rolling style 5-pan project pan because I have an empty and it's something that I've been working on since the very first intro video. So super excited to share that with you all today. And I've also made some really good progress just across the board. So really excited to be announcing the product that I finished up and sharing with you how much of it that I used, and then also rolling something new in. Quickly, before we get into all of that, if you're not familiar with project panning or just need a little bit of a refresher, basically the project that I am doing is I am selecting 5 different products throughout my collection to focus on and really devote a lot of my time when I'm using makeup to using those particular products. And then when I finish that product, any of the 5, I roll it out obviously because it's empty, and I roll something new in its place. It doesn't have to be in the same category. It can be, sometimes it's not. And so I've finished a couple already in this project. Last month was just like a maintenance month, and I had a feeling that I was gonna finish one of the products this month, and I did. I actually finished it today. I thought I was gonna finish it a lot sooner, but it ended up taking a lot more time than I thought, but I had a little teeny bit left today that I finished up. So I'm just so excited that I had some really good progress this month and also have a new empty. So without further ado, let's get into the different products that I have been working on. The first is my Fenty Beauty powder bronzer in the shade Island Ting. I roll this into the project pan with like the tiniest sliver of pan on it, and I have continued to increase the pan size on this. So I used this product 22 times this month, which is the most out of any of these products. And it previously weighed 58.23 grams, and now it weighs 57.92 grams. So I used a total of 0.31 grams of this product up this month. Powder doesn't weigh very much, so it's not easy to use like a significant amount of weight obviously in powder, but as you can probably see from the close-ups and from me just holding this up right now, I have continued to expand the pan here. I think probably in the next couple updates I'm going to have to repress this, and if you've been here a while you probably know that I've never actually repressed a product before, so super excited to be able to try that out as well. I keep thinking maybe I should, and then I just wait on it, so we'll see. Probably soon I will. But I just have been loving this product. It's so good. It's so much fun to use. It works really well, like even when I'm at my palest or when I'm at my tannist, it just kind of depends on like how much product I'm using or if I'm using a lighter hand with it. But I just feel like it looks really good across the board. So happy to continue be working on this in this project, but also so happy that I've made the amount of progress on this that I have. Next is my Maybelline lipstick in the shade Make Me Pink. As you probably know, I rolled this in thinking this was like my holy grail lipstick, realized that it is no longer my holy grail lipstick, which is totally fine because I am working on panning it. But that being said, I've been loving using it. I mix it with different lipstick shades. I mixed it with a lip pencil that I had in my Shop My Stash series. So really I've just been trying out all different ways to make this work, and I've been using it quite a bit that way and loving it. So I used this 20 times this month. Previous weight was 12.97 grams. Current weight is 12.82 grams. I do think it's going to work even better as we roll into the summer months. Like it is, to me, more of like a summery shade because it is pinker. And so I think that'll just work out really well, just being able to use this in the summertime. And I'm hoping, I feel like it's not making any progress, but I know when I look at like my previous clips that I am making progress. So I'm hoping that by the end of summer, when we're moving into fall, this will be done. Next is my Florence by Mills Zero Chill Face Mist. As you probably have heard me talk about before, I do like this product, but the more that I'm using it now in this project pan, I'm realizing that this is definitely not my favorite setting spray, and I don't think this would be a product that I would repurchase. I don't feel like it's doing anything like for my makeup or for my skin. Like the only benefit that I'm really realizing out of this is it's like setting it down, so it's giving me that more like natural look instead of like powdery or anything, which I appreciate it for. Absolutely, like so happy that it's doing that. But on top of that, like I'm not seeing any other really benefits from it, and maybe that's kind of like the point. It's just like a refresher type spray, which is totally fine. But another reason why like I'm happy to just use it up, finish it, and then, you know, roll it out of my collection and start using something new that I feel like provides a little bit more benefit to my makeup look. So in terms of weights on this, I used this 19 times this month. It previously weighed 91.13 grams. Now it weighs 77.39 grams. So I used a total of 13.74 grams of this. So definitely making progress. I'm like well over halfway now, which I think at the last update I was at the E, I believe, but now I'm at the O in Florence, so definitely doing well and continuing to move through this. I'm thinking this will be done in like 4 months time, maybe a little bit sooner, but I'm gonna go with 4 months, so we will see how much more progress I can make on this. Last update on a product that is still in the project pan. This is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I feel like this is going really well. I think the amount, like where it actually is sitting, is right here. Obviously I have the foundation on the sides of the bottle, which I'll get in there with a beauty spatula and clean out when we get a little bit closer to the end. But it's sitting about here, so I feel like this is another one that I'll be able to make some really good progress on soon. One of the things that's been slowing me down with this one is I've been doing only about a half pump of this and mixing it with a lighter foundation because it is a little bit dark for me right now, which is totally fine. I don't mind mixing it at all, and it's, I think, been working out really well. But I'm headed to the beach this week. We're leaving tomorrow, and I also will be self-tanning more as we head into summer. So with that, I'll just be using a full pump of this. You probably heard me say this in my Project Pan Get Ready With Me, but I think that will help me use this up much faster than I have been. Even though I feel like I've already been making good progress, I'll be able to move twice as fast because I'll be using a full pump instead of a half pump. But in general, like, I love this foundation. I think it works really well on its own, and it's been working really well being mixed with other foundations as well. And this previously weighed 112.27 grams. I used it 19 times, and now it weighs 109.26 grams. So a total of 3.01 grams used of this. And now let's talk about the product that I finished up. Like I said, I've been working on this since January. It's been in my collection for longer than that. Since I started this project pan, I have been focusing on it, and this is the Glassy Pretty Filter Glassy Skin Balm. It is just a luminous, really pretty primer that I have been loving pairing under this more matte foundation. And so I used this 20 times this month to finish it up. It previously weighed 25.25 grams, and now as an empty container, it weighs 18.66 grams, so a total of 6.59 grams that I used up this past month. I very much enjoyed this product, especially under that Too Faced foundation. When I was wearing it under my tinted moisturizer that I was working on in this project pan, I definitely had to powder a lot more so I wouldn't look greasy. So I was really happy to be able to use it under a more matte foundation, and I think I definitely realized the benefit of it then more. I don't think this is something though that I will repurchase. I honestly didn't buy this in the first place. I got it through BoxyCharm, and I don't even know where they sell this. I'd have to look. I mean, probably Ulta, I would assume, but I'm not even sure. So I don't think it's something that I would repurchase. It's more of like one of those things that, like, I did enjoy while I had it, but I'm not like hugely into primer. I have a few other primers in my collection that I'd like to work through and maybe just have like a luminous and a matte primer if I need them. If that, I'm not sure. So like I said, I really enjoyed this, but definitely something that I probably won't go ahead and repurchase. But just real quick, just numbers in general. When this was originally rolled into the project, it weighed 38.73 grams. So across the project, I used it 58 times, and I used 20.07 grams of this product up. So pretty exciting. I love keeping track of the numbers to know that it took me almost 60 uses to finish a product that had already started. So it's just one of those things where, like, you think, oh, it won't take me that long, but I would have to done my makeup every day for 2 months straight using this product to finish it up, even though I had already started it. So yeah, that's just like the benefit of project panning and also keeping track of your numbers, because it's really wild sometimes how long it takes you to use up a product. But I'm so excited that that one is now done and I can roll it out. And I'm really even more excited to roll in my next product. So I am rolling in a different product category than the primer. I'm actually rolling in another powder product. This is the IT Cosmetics by Pores press powder. I already have a decent sized pan going on in here, and so I'm thinking I should be able to move through this relatively quickly. This is another one that I'm thinking I'm going to have to repress sooner rather than later because it's starting to crumble a little bit when I put my brush in there around the pan that's already there. So I'm thinking maybe I'll repress them both at the same time. Not sure, but definitely something that I'm probably going to have to sooner than later. This product I do really like, and I've moved through it pretty quickly, especially because I've never really devoted like a significant amount of time to working on this. I usually focus on more of my loose powders, but even still, like, I've been able to make quite a dent here. I like how this makes my face look, and it's just kind of been sitting around with a pan for a while, and so I figured it was time to move it into a project and hopefully finish it up. So in terms of roll-in weight, this currently weighs 65.55 grams. So we will see how many uses it will take to bring down that number, and then obviously at some point finish up all the product in here. So that is this month's project pan update. I'm so excited to be rolling another product out of my project pan and moving through products in my collection and not just having them sit there forever, and be able to roll something else into this. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet and you like my videos, please do subscribe. I do a lot of project painting content, so if you're curious and seeing more, just check out some of the videos I have linked below. And thank you all so much for watching again. I truly appreciate it. I hope you all are doing well and staying safe, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye.